Hello everybody, playing Ben Friedman's list from a GP about a month ago, playing some Grixis Shadow. It's going to be great. While waiting for a match, here is the deck list. One of the things I really like about this deck is how he has the K commands in the board, and just commits to being a deck where we're trying to put a large threat into play on turn 2 as frequently as possible. I think that's definitely where you want to be with that, with a deck like this right now. This deck is sweet. Hopefully it does well. Okay. I'm going to try it. I'm not super happy about it. If we get a 5/5, this hand is very good. This is not very good. This was definitely the failure rate with this hand. I can get to can't get quite low enough. So we're going to flash in this Snapcaster Mage end of turn. And then play this Shadow next turn. Probably just going to be too slow against Tron. Probably just going to be too slow. But maybe not. Maybe they won't. Maybe the first time in the history of Magic they won't have it. Alright, so they're going to find a fatty. But we can try to Thoughtseize that fatty next turn, and then that's fatty. So, all right. So this means we have to Thoughtseize because we know he's going to be able to cast Gurmag next turn. Welp. That was a good turn 3. Alright, so against Tron, definitely want these counter spells. Definitely don't want Fatal Push or Dismember. It's possible some combination of this stuff is good. But nah, we're just gonna jam. Alright, also worth noting that now that we know we're in this matchup, we can mulligan to be more aggressive. Like, that hand probably would have been pretty good if the Dismember had been on, but I don't think that's what matters. I think it's more important for me to just, like, honestly, I think it's more important for me to be able to bolt myself and play Death Shadow faster in this matchup. Like, I think this stuff's just too much mana, especially on the play. And we're not disrupting their mana at all. So, like, I like this stuff if you're bringing in Blood Moons, because then one of the ways they beat that is by playing a Alright, let's Let's see his sideboard guide. God, just I'm gonna lose. Let's see. Let's see what Friedman says. Tron. There is not a Tron section of this thing, I don't think. Oh, there is. Okay. He boards in this artifact hate. Bolt. Bolt is bad. Do I care about Relic? Think so. All right, good rip. Decent chance we can stuff him with this. Blood Crypt here. Alright, so now we're going to hit him for 4. Our opponent has everything. I'm taking Ulamog because he can kill my Death Shadow. Warbreaker, I don't really care. That's weird. Do I care about Ancient Strength? I don't think I do. Well, I also can't counter. I guess I can stub it. But I don't think that matters. So, like, this is sort of what I was thinking was going to happen with Abrade, right? So if I had an Abrade or a K command, then that's just not doing anything against this Oblivion Stone. Get out of here. Alright, if I rip a land drop, he dies. Not a land drop. Alright, so now I can beat things that are not a creature. So I cannot beat a 6/6. That doesn't matter. Concede. I get to win 1. I did my thing. All right. Yeah, I think we're just gonna keep it. I think we're just gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna try to kill him. This hand sucks. This hand is very good if I had to land, so I'm going to keep it. Well, didn't get there. Oh no! Our opponent's gonna have the bad Tron hand. Oh no! This is the worst. When like they don't keep a good hand, but like you kept a risky hand and now you're gonna die. Alright, so I know they have a stone. Yeah, we're just gonna die. Yep. Alright. Alright. There is a chance. Yep. They have 10 mana. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Didn't even need that land. They have another O-Stone. Well, we're gonna counter that. So I get 2 draws here. Alright, dead. Yeah, I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. Why are people saying bad things about me? I mean, that's like alright. As long as y'all hang out, I guess. Okay. Alright. Gonna rally back. Gonna win some Magic. Gonna hopefully just like never play against Tron again. God, I hate Tron. Feel like God punishes me because I played Burn for so long and just like dunked on a bunch of Tron players that whenever I try to play something else, he's like, nah. Tron is coming for you. means you should play better, Instant Smith. You gotta Goblin Guide him. My win rate at F&M is perpetually abysmal. I'm not really sure what that is. My win rate in actual events is like fine. But F&M, those F&M players, they've got me. They got my number. Okay. This seems fine, I guess. I don't know. The hands without Thoughtseize are so rough. It's possible Thought Scour was better. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's a weird one. I'm not really sure what causes that, honestly. The Mirror. The Mirror's hard. I don't know if I'm smart enough for this. If he wants to take my Street Wraith instead of my Death Shadow, I think I will let him do that. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, so my opponent is going to be drawing that. That is a hand. I think we're fine with it. I think push is pretty overrated in this matchup. There's a lot of stuff it doesn't hit. Oh, dang, he's gonna ambush Viper me. This is a good sign. All right. Yeah, so not many threats. Opponent milled a threat. Played a Delta. So now, what do I do on this next turn? I can play out Snapcaster and flashback a cantrip like Thought Scour. I can play a Gurmag Angler. And my opponent knows that I have this snap in hand, so there's no point in leaving up mana for anything. Much better to just make sure I have as much gas in the tank as possible. So your life total is interesting in this matchup because if you get lower, then your opponent has a better chance of burning you out. But also, it means your shadows are bigger. So like right now, his shadow is only a 4/4, which is smaller than Gurmag. So it's interesting if he wants to shock there in order to make shadow into a 6/6. It's probably not very good just because I have Snapcaster Mage Fatal Push that he knows about. So, and he has a billion lands in hand. But in other situations, it's definitely something you want to have to consider because 5/5 is really the important number because that's the size of the other threat, and Gurmag is much harder to deal with. Alright, if opponent goes for an attack here, I'm going to block. And target Thought Scour. do not feel like losing this game to a lightning bolt, basically. Yeah! Is this is second Polluted Delta? I think that's this card. Okay. I am now comfortable losing to Lightning Bolt. If he has it, then he has it. Alright. Yep, I'm dead. I thought it was more... maybe I don't have to play this. I don't know. It's possible I don't have to play that. So, cards I think are bad. I think Bolt's pretty bad. I think Temur Battle Rage is pretty bad. I think Stub is pretty good. K-Command I think is better than Lightning Bolt. Oh, let's see what Mr. Friedman says. If he agrees with me. Human, Jessica, Monica Drop, Hello One, Edward, Pyromancer, Affinity, Burn, John, Stone. Oh, okay, sure. Interesting. So he says do this. No. Yeah. One of those. Put out one of these. Leave in these. All right, we'll try this. Ted is not fantastic, but I think it's a keep. I'm probably going to stub their turn 1 discard spell. Probably going to fetch blue-black and stub a turn 1 discard spell here. Because, like, if they look at my hand, they're going to take the Stubborn Denial, most likely, with the discard spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, stubbing it means they don't lose the life, which is actually pretty relevant. Get out of here. Alright, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6. If we draw a 1-mana Cycler, then we can play Gurmag this turn. Did not draw it. Play Gurmag next turn. Sure. Maybe he plays a Gurmag this turn. I don't think I really want to be taking damage here. I feel pretty under the gun. So I want to conserve my life total. And I know I'd fetch shock with this anyway. I'm going to snap this trade if they let me. Not having Lily in this matchup is really rough. Interesting. So I can discard Fatal Push and Inquisition. That'll put 5 cards in my bin. Discard Fatal Push. Oh, well, I guess we're doing that. Yeah, this ends up working. He has a Thoughtseize of his own and a Gurmag Angler. Thoughtseizes is not doing very much here. Snapcaster is not really a card, so the main reason I kept Snapcaster here was to flash it in. Fucking god! All right, dead. Match 3. Not a great showing for me. I think game 1 was probably not correct to put myself dead to Bolt. I was like pretty sure he had it based on the way he was playing. So I can just like play out the Death Shadow, not crack the fetch. Yeah, I think game 2, other than like mulliganing more aggressively, I don't think there's much I could have done. And I think my hand was fine. Was fine to keep. But just like Liliana is such a beating, and this deck does not have any. They don't have any of Liliana the Veil, and that's just it's very hard to come back from. I think not playing. I guess maybe the Grixis Shadow Mirror like wasn't really a thing when he played this deck, which is pretty fair. So like maybe that's my fault for playing like a more outdated list, because I've definitely seen a decent amount of Grixis Shadow on Magic Online, and I think based on that, there's a decent chance I should have put some Liliana the Veils in this board, just because that card is just the stones in that matchup. It is the best card you'll be playing by a pretty wide margin. Hopefully we can rally back. If not, we can play some spirits. I'm gonna put down this desk. Okay, this hand I think is good. Kind of rough that again we can't shadow on 2 because we don't have Thoughtseize, but that's okay. Not that. Okay. Definitely want to take Path here. I only have the singular threat. Alright, so... a lot of me wants to bolt myself. But I'm pretty sure that's wrong. I don't really have anything to discard, so I think I'm just not going to... use this looting right now. Fuck, you can have rattle chains now. I think I just go for it anyway. If he drew rattle chains for the turn, I'm just going to be kind of sad. I don't think it's very good, but people like it. Now that we have one card I don't mind discarding, I like going for this here. Okay, so we can do this. Fire off a Thoughtseize upstairs. Cleek, Spell Queller, Image. Kira. I think I take Kira. So it's a 1/1. I definitely want it to be a 4/4. Alright. So now I'm just going to try to beam down with this 4/4. I kind of expect a draw step click. I think I just let this resolve. I think if he lets me keep my shadow, I'm pretty happy with this. Opponent will be drawing a Mutavault. Because now, like, if he attacks, he's put himself pretty low in order to attack. Alright, so here, if I play Shadow and he spell quells it and attacks me, he's attacking for 7 and I don't die, so I think I can do that. That's definitely math I should have done. Yep. It's definitely math I should have done prior to making that attack, but it works out. So we know here's this. I think I actually maybe should have milled him so he wouldn't draw this Mutavault. Because this was a threat he could play without having to invest mana on his last turn, where he was going to be pretty choked. If he has Spirit Lord, I'm dead. I know he has Phantasmal Image Other. This seems super risky. Like, it doesn't even put me dead in 2, but it puts him dead on the crackback. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. I feel like this attack, he has to have a 1-drop and a Phantasmal Image, and if I kill either of those things, he loses the game. Because these things are going to be +7, so they're going to be 11 power creatures. Look at my hand. Alright, I have a basic island. Attack. I think that attack was super loose by my opponent, but maybe I just don't know. Okay, so against the little creature deck, all of these things kill little creatures. This kills little creatures. Stumber Denial seems terrible. Temur Battle Rage doesn't seem like what I want. Looting is going to be card disadvantage. Never cut Thoughtseize. I'll cut a Street Wraith. Yeah, so I think in this matchup, I am perfectly fine slowing way down and just playing a more Protect the Queen style strategy. Let's see if he has a similar... Oh, there's E's in here too. Yeah, so against humans... Interesting. Alright. He is cutting Death Shadows. Alright, well, I cannot... Yeah, I'm going to try... So his sideboarding looks like this. And I'm going to try this after this game. That's true. Alright, well... We'll do this. I don't... EE is so expensive. I'm not a huge fan of EE in these. I have bits! Thanks for the bits, man. You are the number 2 bit bidder. Let's see what we got here. Target me. Thank you for the follow. Alright, just I have a Bloodstained Mire. This is awkward. Do I want to take... I think I want to do... this still. I think I might have actually wanted that land. Upon further... I did not think about the fact that Swamp is not a good land. There is a better than 50% chance I fucked that up. But luckily, I have another Bauble. Thanks for the follow, Pythreon. Okay. Black, red. Alright, so boat's gonna have a click. I expect a 2/1 to be flashed in here. Also fine. All right, so I'm glad I shuffled away that first Bloodstained Mire, because we definitely do not have issues. Ooh, okay. Take path. All right, we're gonna try to rush him down fast. I think it's a pretty easy path take there. I think I just want to attempt to kill my opponent over the next 2 turns. So we'll grab a Steam Vents here. 8. Yeah, we really need to stick this shadow. So if I bolt myself, all right. We're gonna attempt to 2-turn clock him here. If he rips a path for this turn, I'm super fucking dead. But if he does not rip exactly path, I think there's no way I can lose. This guy's so big. How big he is. Yep. That is not going to do it. Yep. All right, won the match. Grixis Shadow, unbeatable, cannot be defeated. It is too good. We have defeated the mighty blue-white spirits. This hand's really good. Where were all these good hands in our first 2 rounds? So you always want to fetch on turn 1 because you want to be able to fetch ideally on both turns. Ooh, we're doing this again. Okay. All right, so this hand is bad. And so we are going to attempt to kill our opponent before they can draw out of their bad hand. Bauble. Dismember is a relevant piece of interaction. So Scour. Okay. Dismember right here. Alright. Scour us. Alright. Be good enough, Gurmag. Alright. That's perfectly fine. I think if I was him, sometimes people... Opponent said sometimes people draw perfect, which means either I'm just like super dead, because that's what people usually say before they just mercilessly beat my head in, or it means that I'm very far ahead. So hopefully it means the second one. This is 3, so yeah, it's not enough. I don't know. If people bother me, I will mute them. But usually it doesn't bother me. So then I don't mute them. I'm gonna play this. Yep. This was poor sequencing. Yeah. But whatever. Take that. He might play a 3/3 this turn. Okay. Alright, so in the mirror, Mr. Friedman has said, we want these cards, and this card, and one of these cards. And we do not want... God damn it. Ironworks, Bauble, Affinity, Burn, John, Storm, Dress, Tight Shift, Collective Company decks. Oh my god, I can't find it. There it is. We do not want two of these, one of these, and one of these. He has said to do this. Ben Friedman, master of the deck, has said to do this. And I think the rationale, this hand's bad. I think the rationale behind Battle Rage is you are very often in situations where you have a Gurmag staring off against their Gurmag, and in those situations, Battle Rage is just like terminate. Because like you're going to attack and they're probably going to block and then you're going to Battle Rage. Or if they don't block, you're going to kill them. And so I think that is the rationale there. This was a good draw. Take a look at my card. Thoughtseize. Definitely want access to that one. So I'll draw this. I definitely want a second land. So we're going to try to loot this one into a second land. Sweet. Double Thoughtseize is usually good against the 3-card hand. Da da da, ba da da da. Life is great. All right, so now this turn he's probably going to Angler, and then we can Dismember into play our own Angler, and then be at 6. So that's good. Oh, you might have a Dispel for this. I feel like he has Dispel. Counter it. Counter it. Please, thank you. I didn't actually want to take those 2 points of damage. Oh no. Unfortunately, I can't get any value off this. But I think just being able to use this K command to kill this, like I don't want to risk him drawing something good. All right, so I have 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 14 to double cast this. So I have drawn fairly well in this match, you could say. God damn it. Lily, no! Oh, that's fine. Maybe not. Eh. This was so much better than not doing it. All right, we're not Thoughtseizing again. All right, come at me, opponent. I like this. I like this. Draw the bolt. He knows what's up. Woo! All right, 2-2. I'm not gonna lie. Winning is much more fun than not winning. So I'm enjoying that we are doing that now. We are battling for $14 of Magic Online currency in the finals, in the 2-2 bracket. I'm pretty sure it's a modern deck. I think it's actually fairly well set up. Like, we played the Mirror twice and are 50% there. But I think our Tron matchup is actually fine. We just kind of, yeah. We just kind of did not draw particularly well, except in game 2, which maybe means I should have mulliganed more aggressively. I'm not exactly sure. I know this is definitely a deck where you need to mulligan a lot. Hey, 2526, thank you for the follow. Anybody who is not following, you should follow, because then you get to watch more Magic. And Magic is great. Good Lord. Who? Oh my god, the deck was like, Bob is not having a good time. He's not having fun. And we're going to help you out, Bob. Okay, so I want to Thoughtseize here because if I draw a fetch, it means I can play Shadow on the next turn, or if I draw another Thoughtseize. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Alright, so my plan here is going to be, I just want... I think I want to take his creatures. Yeah, I think I want to take his creatures. But they're going to chump my Death Shadow, and I think that matters. Maybe it doesn't. Next turn, so I'm going to take 4, 5. I definitely don't want to take the Bowmat Courier, actually. So I think I take... Maybe you're right. Maybe I do take Helix. Alright, I think I can beat the creatures with this Temur Battle Rage. I think you're right. The combination of Temur Battle Rage and Bolt. I want him to hit me for 1 with this Bowmat Courier so I can play Death Shadow next turn. Yep. If I was playing a control deck, I would do what you guys are suggesting, but I think this is better. No, I don't think Eidolon does kill me. I think Eidolon actually kills him. Sure. Sure. Alright, so I'm at 8. If I bolt myself, Idle Death Shadow becomes... Yeah, he's dead. So, I was able to play this way because I had a Temur Battle Rage and a Shadow in hand. Hey, do I know who you are? I am doing alright. We are playing against Burn. We are... This is the third match for every single marble. What do I keep closing out of the stupid article. Ben Friedman. God damn it. Thank you for the follow, hey hey. Oh. Well, sweet. Nice to meet new people. Okay, what does Friedman say? First burn. Out these. In these. And these. Okay, this seems fine. I think the plan here is just to... So ideally what you want is you want to be able to attack them. Did I not board in 4th stub? I did. I left the... Oh, fuck. Alright, well there's a Ceremonious Rejection in our deck. Ceremonious Rejection does not come in versus Burn. Hey, the way you're speaking makes me feel like you had like told me you were gonna come watch this stream, and then you didn't, and it's very confusing. But I'm glad you enjoyed the pink store. Hopefully we don't like draw this Ceremonious Rejection and lose. That was definitely not what we're supposed to be doing here. Alright. So, this hand. This hand has Death Shadow. And it has cantrips. And it has Death Shadow. And I think Death Shadow is just the best card in this matchup by a pretty wide margin. I think Death Shadow plus... Battle Rage is like the most common way I win the matchup, and I don't think I need enablers for that Shadow as much. So we're gonna try this. I do not think this hand is fantastic, but I think it is okay, especially if you do that. Yeah, that's also fair. So like Death Shadow's half of the picture, and we really just want stub. If I draw a stub here, that is ideal. So let's see what we got. Scribe 1, draw a card, busted. Gurmag Angler. Do I want Gurmag Angler? I think I do actually. I think my plan here is I'm going to draw this card. I'm going to bolt their Duder when he attacks me. And then I'm going to fetch Island with this. So this is going to get Cliffs. Then I'm going to fetch Island, Thought Scour, and... Yeah. So... Blood Crypt. Yes. Bolt. Alright, so now I could go either Thought Scour or Inquisition here. I think Thought Scour is better because it allows me to... Hey, Odamira. Well, so in order to play the Inquisition, I have to take 2 more damage. So Inquisition isn't actually saving me life, which is why I like playing the Thought Scour instead. Because I can, like, Inquisition, take some damage and play Death Shadow, but then I'm not actually ahead there. Do this. Yeah. Now, actually... Now I think Inquisition is worse than just putting 2 4/4s into play. Oh. Well, I guess we're doing that. That was a misclick. Interesting. Interesting. So upon further reflection, after doing this fetch shock, I think the fetch shock was right because the shock doesn't put a turn off my clock. Now as to what to take here, if I think I have to take Bridge. I lose to 1 mana burn spell. And I don't have an Abrade, whereas if they don't rip 1 mana burn spell, or I guess Boros Charm, which I'm not beating anyway. Yep. Alright. So, lost because of that weird fetch. I think I should have fetched the 4. Alright, so we need to take Ceremonious Rejection out. Put Stumble Denial in. I want this Abrade. Can trim on a Bauble. I want the Abrade if I know they have... Oh god, this hand sucks. I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is worse. No! We were so close! We were so close! Alright. Need a threat. I think because we didn't have a... because we didn't have any red mana, I think the first... Or a threat, I think that hand was just too bad. Their hand is also bad. So... Probably just going to push this. Yep. Spike is fine. Cannot cast that yet. Gonna go to 15. We're gonna go to 12. Opponent plays a land. Bump the knight to 9. Alright, so I think here it is worthwhile taking the damage to make sure that I get my clock on board. Going from 9 to 7 is not huge. Obviously, Boros Charm is still a card they probably have, but... every fucking time. Alright, are we dead? Nope. We're dead. We're dead! We're dead, chat! That was disappointing. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go get food. I have not eaten dinner yet. And I had forgotten how much Grixis Death Shadow actually tilts me. So I'm gonna go get food. Thanks everyone for watching. Y'all have a great evening.